Ja, hallo und herzlich willkommen hier bei Shooter-Szene. Ich bin der Laurenz, neben mir sitzt der Lukas und wir sind hier gerade im Backstage-Bereich der Gamescom und haben hier die Entwickler von Heroes and Generals getroffen. Ja, und ich gebe das Mikrofon auch gleich weiter und wir lassen uns jetzt einfach mal erklären, was ist Heroes and Generals und was ist so besonders an dem Spiel. Viel Spaß!
My name is Jakob Andersen. I work as a game director for Heroes and Generals, and I will try to explain a little bit about what the game is about. Heroes and Generals is a massive multiplayer online first-person shooter game with a strategic part as well overlaid.
Welcome to Heroes and Generals Rommel video log. The game is currently in early access, so please bear in mind that the gameplay, graphics and sound shown here will evolve and improve over time.
The basic premise of the game is that you start as a soldier, as an infantry soldier maybe, and as a low-ranking soldier, and you work your way up through the ranks to finally become a general, where you control the actions of other players in a campaign setting. The basic shooter game is fought in a 3D world, obviously, with both tanks and planes and all sorts of of military hardware. That's one of the great things about the game is that it's large maps, so you can both use fighter planes to bomb the tanks, and the tanks can shoot the infantry, and even infantry can actually walk up to the tanks and put magnetic mines on them and stuff like that.
This time we have focused on giving the generals part of the game an overhaul, and the most significant change in this update is the introduction of officer ranks and general characters. We have added more character ranks, so instead of stopping at rank 14, you can now rise all the way to rank 22, which introduces company officers, field officers and generals. At rank 12, your characters become officers and are awarded their first command point. They may now buy and equip an assault team in the same way as buying and equipping weapons or vehicles. Each assault team takes up a number of command points, so each character can only equip assault teams corresponding to his available number of command points. As company or field officer, your characters may only equip assault teams belonging to their own branch of the army. So infantrymen may only equip infantry assault teams, tank crewmen may only equip tank assault teams, and so on.
The soldiers are divided into several classes, so you can choose to switch from infantry to maybe a paratrooper. You can get dropped over the battle zone with parachute, or you can change to, for example, recon, where you go in the front with your sniper rifle. So you have a lot of different choices for how you want to play the game. In the end, when you start to get up into the officers' ranks, you get control over what we call an assault team, which is basically troops on the ground, and you get to move them around and go into battle with the other factions. So, and yeah. I can say the game is obviously it's on Steam, but it's also on our website. It's free to play, so you can play the entire game without spending money. But obviously, the spending money will earn you stuff quicker. So that's about the basic mechanics of the game.
And how long does it take to get to the general to control the troops and so on? So maybe they have to play it like 1 week or 2 months to get.
That depends on how good a player you are. But I would say that a skilled player should be able to reach those ranks within a few days of playing with a character. Obviously, we want people to. The game gets better if you have multiple characters, so you can control a lot of stuff. The more characters you have, the more you can actually control in the game.
Rommel also offers a lot of changes to the heroes part of the game, so let me highlight a few of them here. We have introduced a wrench which you can use to repair vehicles with. You simply step up to a damage-friendly vehicle and left-click your mouse to start repairing it. Repairing vehicles is not that fast, so it's advisable to repair only when you're at a safe location. The wrench unlocks for tank crew, recon and infantry with the 9th grade driver ribbon or the 5th grade tanker ribbon. Oh, and the wrench also doubles as a close combat weapon. The prices for bazooka and Panzerschreck has been reduced, but they now have to be restocked like mines and grenades. A good tip would be to have 2 infantrymen and give one of them a bazooka or Panzerschreck for battles where you face many tanks. You may switch between your characters in the deploy menu to select the best candidate for the mission at hand. The Casada update reintroduced the paratroopers, but quite a few players have asked for specific paratrooper weapons, so here they are. The German paras unlock the Fallschirmjägergewehr 42 at Parachute 9th grade ribbon, and the US paras unlock the M1 Carbine at Parachute 6th grade ribbon. The tank tracks physics code has been improved, so tanks are now much more capable of crossing difficult obstacles and handling rough terrain. We have also added a nose cam to fighter planes to help you aim when using your machine guns. There are lots of other changes not covered in this video.
We would say Heroes in General is a skill-based shooter. You have to be very good to get behind the mechanics in the game. So in this case, is it also playable for like new players, or is it hard to get into the game and to get to know all the things you can do, or is it pretty easy? I don't know.
Well, everything is built around a progression system where you unlock new features and new weapons and stuff to do. So for new players, it should be fairly easy to get into, because you start with very basic stuff, and then as you progress, you will, new weapons and vehicles will be available to you. So it should be fairly easy. The whole progression system is built so that skilled players, they will progress a lot faster. But there's no hard walls for unskilled players, so it will just take them a bit more, longer time to actually get to the good stuff.
So maybe the last question: are there like special servers for new players? Like, I don't know, some games have some servers where the new players just have like a tutorial and learn to play and just play against other new players, or is there like only the normal servers where the new players play against the old wolves? Maybe, yeah.
Yes, we have a sort of like it's sort of like a tier system where new players are put into battles with other new players until they gain a certain rank, and we say, okay, now you reach this rank, now we think you're good enough to actually play with the old players. So new players will be playing new players, and obviously they will be on the same level with the weapons and stuff because they haven't unlocked it yet. So it should be fairly forgiving for new players. We also have a training mission where you could shoot at like AI controlled bots instead. So just to get the grips of the game.
Ja, das war ein kurzer Einblick in Heroes and Generals. Ich hoffe, euch hat's gefallen. Ja, und ich würde sagen, bis zum nächsten Video. Bis dann. Thank you.
Das war's zum aktuellen Video. Wenn euch das gefallen hat, lasst doch ein Like, ein Abo da und schaut auf den Social Network Seiten nach weiteren Informationen zu Shooter-Szene. Hier links und rechts geht's weiter zu den nächsten Videos. Schaut da auf jeden Fall rein. Wir sehen uns. Haut rein.